Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I heard from you guys in my comments that you can make alcohol inks with rubbing alcohol and Sharpies. Raise your hand if you think this is gonna work. I have my doubts that this is gonna actually work with resin. This probably does work if you're making it to use it on like paper crafts, because people use alcohol ink for paper crafts more than resin, right? But you better bet your butt. I don't know why you would bet your butt, but you better bet your butt that we're gonna do it. We're gonna try this because I wanna see if it works, and if it does, that would be amazing, because I also have a lot of people commenting and asking where they can find alcohol inks in other countries because it's hard for them to find it. So if this works, it would be really cool. I just don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it, and I have everything I think I need. So if you're down to watch this catastrophe unfold of making alcohol inks with rubbing alcohol and Sharpies, then continue watching if you want, if you really want. Like, I'm a little afraid that this is just gonna be horrible, but you don't know until you try, right? Okay, so the things that I have here that I'm going to be using, not this hair, I'm going to be using these empty little squirty bottles. I had these left over from when we mixed colored ink with white ink in the same bottle. So these are those same ones. I got them off of Amazon, and they also come with little funnels, which is what I'm assuming we're also gonna need to like get that rubbing alcohol into here. I bought a pack of Sharpies, rainbow Sharpies. We're gonna try to do quite a few of these colors, if not all of them. I have some rubbing alcohol. So I have this, and I'm assuming that that's kind of all we're gonna need. I'm also gonna pull these out. This is just like a giant set of pliers. It's because I don't know how I was just thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna open up these Sharpies, like to get to the little inky thing. Also, I'm gonna be using gloves because I don't want to get any of this on my hands, right? All right, let's get into this. Okay, so for this first one, I kind of just want to walk you guys through what exactly I did. So with my ridiculous pliers, I was able to pry the Sharpie apart and get to that little like ink thing there. And then once I took that out, I realized that it was too long to fit in the bottle, so I tore it apart. I got better at it as I went along, but so I would cut those in half. I'm assuming that the bottles that you guys might use are probably similarly sized, so you might have to cut them in half, which is okay. And then I took my pliers again and took out the little, you know, the little ink thing, the little righty ink thing. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming you guys know what I'm talking about. And then I just shoved everything into the bottle, and then I put my little funnel in, and I just filled it with alcohol, rubbing alcohol. That's basically what I did to make these. That's literally it. And then I just took it off, and I put on the little cap and shook it up, and bada bing, bada boom. That's all I did. Okay, so here are all of our alcohol inks. I wasn't going to do all of the Sharpies, but then once I was doing it, I was just kind of on a roll and I was like, why the heck not? So this is interesting. This is interesting. It's a very messy project, but if this works, I don't know, I'm excited to try this out. So I've already had them sitting for a good like 10-15 minutes, and they already look really pigmented in there. The little like ink thing in there is looking pretty washed out in a lot of them, especially like the bluish blue ones. I don't know if you can see it like right here. They just look washed out. So I'm probably gonna give these an hour. I have no idea if that's enough time or not, but I'm gonna give them an hour to kind of like soak it up in there, and I think I'm gonna leave the little things in there, like, because why not? And it's probably like impossible to get them out. So I'm gonna give these an hour to hopefully soak up the rest of whatever's in the little ink things, and then I will come back to you and I'm gonna mix up some resin and we're gonna try this stuff in resin. I'll see you guys in an hour.
Look at that! What is actually happening? Oh my God. I feel like this worked. Like, I don't know, like, I think it worked. I know that they're light colors. They're very like pastel colors, but I feel like it really worked. Like, isn't this super pretty? I'm shocked, honestly. I did not think this was gonna work. I went into this video completely, like, I was 99% sure that this was not gonna work. And obviously this is not how like normal alcohol inks look, but it's pretty dang close. I also really love this cube. I love how like the inks kind of performed in it, like they're very wispy. And like in this cube, I feel like it really worked. Obviously, again, it's super pastel. So I think if you're gonna do this, maybe you could even try leaving the little ink things in there for longer. Maybe if I were to try it again today, it would be a little bit more pigmented. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of all of these pieces in front of my ring light because It is so freaking pretty. Like, I am probably gonna hang this bigger circle piece in the window because I feel like this will cast a really pretty like rainbow. They're so pretty. Obviously you can tell that a lot of the color stayed on the back part of the piece rather than like dripping through. A lot of the drip, I almost said drippage. That's a nasty sounding word, I feel like. But a lot of like the dripping is just white with like a tint of the colors that I put into it. But I still think that this is pretty cool. Obviously, you know, I didn't get a white Sharpie to test out if you can make your own white alcohol ink. But also, does that even exist? Because I Googled it and I tried to find one on Amazon and all I could find was like, you know, paint pens, like white Sharpie paint pens. If you have mastered this, because I do feel like, obviously this was the first time that I've ever tried this. So I do think that it was easy enough to do for a first timer to be able to also master it. So to find like a way for it to work really well and for the colors to be really pigmented and not so pastel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for suggesting this so much that I actually tried it and it actually worked. I love you guys to absolute death. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. It is at Artsymadwoman, and I will see you guys on the next video. Did I say I love you to absolute death? I love you to absolute death, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. That was the energy I was going for.